Hello there, everybody. Good morning. You're with Piper and I in the car, and we're about to embark on our first hike of the summer. Piper's rearing to go, so we're going to get out of the car and get the backpack on and start hiking. We're not doing anything too crazy today, just a pretty short out and back, but it's such a nice morning. I got stuff to do this afternoon, but I couldn't resist taking advantage of this. So we're going to get going. Into the woods we go. We're hiking part of the long trail today, which is a trail that runs about the length of Vermont. It's a very long trail, but we're only doing a couple miles of it today. Maybe one day I'll do the whole thing. But right off the parking lot, you get this big, awesome rock, which is pretty cool. This trail is actually the first hike that I took Piper on when I first got her as a puppy. So it's got a special place in both our hearts, some good memories. Everything's so lush and green. I feel like it took a while this spring for everything to fill in, but it's definitely filled in now. Vermont's definitely living up to the Green Mountain name. I noticed this neat pitcher plant over here. When it wants to eat, it's a carnivorous plant. It'll open that up and stuff will crawl inside a pitcher. It'll get stuck down there, a little close, and it'll slowly digest it. It's a pretty cool plant. This is one of my favorite parts of this hike. We're about half a mile from the trailhead and we've reached this beautiful little creek. This is where I turned around with Piper when she was a puppy. Oh, she's laying down, but it's gorgeous. Don't have to work too hard to get here. We're gonna keep going, but it's beautiful. Piper's had her drink, and we're gonna keep on moving. It's beautiful. We're taking a brief little detour off the trail to look at this other beautiful waterfall, just a little ways up the trail from our last stop. This gorgeous bunch of pools and stuff. We're back on the real trail. You can still hear the waterfall behind us. Got a bit of a more ways to go till we hit the turnaround point. Starting to get a little hot. I might shed the hoodie soon. We'll see. Especially after some rain, the trail can get a little mucky like this, but it's only bad in a couple spots. Past that little river spot, the hike definitely gets a little more challenging. It's steeper and the terrain gets a little more precarious, a lot of rocks and roots. This area underneath this rock is almost always filled with water. Sometimes there's frogs in it, but I'm not spotting any today. We might have scared them off with Piper's panting. We'll check again on the way back. Just one little final push to where we're gonna turn around. I don't feel like the camera's really picking up on it, but this final push gets pretty steep. Most of this trail is switchbacks or gradual incline, but this last stretch is pretty much straight uphill. Glad I've got Piper to kind of pull me along. So there were some people at the spot where we were going to go. So we're kind of hunkered out into this rock face. We'll go back down there in a minute. I just don't like filming around other people, so we'll wait for them to have their moment and move on. But I'm shedding this hoodie. Reeking out a little water. Piper, of course, will only drink out of a stainless steel bowl, being the princess that she is, so instead of getting to carry one of those little collapsibles, I get to carry that up mountains, which is really fun because heaven forbid she drink out of one of those. So here it is, the little view point where we're stopping. It's called the Window. Looks out at the mountains over there. One thing I don't like about this hike is you can hear I-89 most of the way. You can see it there. But other than that, it's a beautiful hike, very peaceful. There's the remains of a little bench there, but it still kind of works. Big rock area. Very pretty, not a huge spot, but for about a 1.5 mile hike, only a little over 1,000 feet of elevation, it's pretty beautiful. If you continue up this trail following the long trail with the white blazes there, you'll eventually reach the top of Camel's Hump, which I did that hike once. It's a lot harder than the Burrows Head Trail, which takes you up the other side of Camel's Hump. This one's definitely a lot of winding, but it's got some great views. You end up walking atop a couple of shorter mountains on your way to the top of Camel's Hump, and the views are to die for. Just killing a couple minutes, letting those people get ahead of us. They had a little dog that wasn't moving too fast, and I don't want Piper to accidentally scare it, so we'll just sit here and enjoy the view for another minute. All right, I think we've waited long enough. We'll see if we catch up to him or not, but we're gonna start making our way back down the mountain. Let's see if we got any froggy friends this time around. I'm not seeing anybody. Alas, I don't think we're gonna see any frogs today. Oh well. Oh, we are gonna see one. Got a little green frog right there. Piper, stop. Don't get too close. You don't want to scare it. Pretty little guy. Nice pool he's got. Look at that. I swear, every time I say, oh, I'm not gonna see this, I'm not gonna see that, boom, there it is. Let's see, I'm not gonna see $1 million today. We'll see how that works out. You can hear a train somewhere in the distance. It's kind of creepy the way it's echoing through the trees right now. Passing by the big waterfall again. Little ways to go still. We're back at the stream. I'll let Piper take a little dip, cool herself off before we get back to the car, where I hopefully have a towel to dry her with. I can't remember if I brought one or not. We'll find out. All right, come on. Let's go back to the car. Come on. Gotta get back up. Come here. Time for the final 1/2 mile. Well, I can see my car up ahead through the trees, which means this hike is pretty much over, which means I'm going to be ending the video now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and hitting that subscribe button. I've got a lot of fun stuff planned for this summer, so you don't want to miss out. Till next time, thanks for watching.